passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Leaves it with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Calandria. He lets one fly deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. All right, guys, let's chat a little UNLV. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Offense in a bunch formation. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Picked off! What a play by this defense! Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Makes the catch. It's Rogers. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Huskies can really attack on this second and short. They send the tight end in motion. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's look big picture at Northern Illinois. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a three-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on third down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
He'll do it himself. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And they'll send out the field goal unit.
Number 60 on the field goal.
He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Rebels offense is back on the field. They're going to need to get something started. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Grab near the sticks. It's Gums. They'll move the chains after he gets into the 43-yard line. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
At the 39.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
You could break this down a lot of ways, but on that play, the quarterback just believed his guy was better than the defense.
And he was really right. And anytime you get pressed, man, where that corner on the outside is all the way up on the line of scrimmage, trying to get hands on that wide receiver. If I win right away, oh, man, you can make a big play on the outside, and he makes a big play for his quarterback.
Looking to throw, it's Colandrea. Fires into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is.
Touchdown, Rebels. A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end.
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster.
Right, not ideal. Right, not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone, get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little.
There he goes. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. This quarterback part of their running game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Gets it to him on the screen. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. That's toughness by that young man. You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a man. It's Colandrea. Dumps it to the back. With the catch, it's Thomas. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just keep slinging it. Caught over the middle. It's Gums. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Pocket breaking down. It's complete on the right side. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. New set of downs after the completion. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. 8th play of the drive coming up. Looking for a man. It's Colandrea. Fires left. Smashes through the tackle. And he will score. Touchdown, Rebels. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Fires to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Givens. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. After making one field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. Splits the uprights, it's good. That'll make it a 1-possession game, the lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying to knock him.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Calandria. Catch in the middle, it's Gums.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
The sure hands, it's Thomas. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. Oh, better look out. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Via the screen.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Still looking on the move. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Here comes the heat. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And listen, QB job number one, take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. We got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf continuously. This guy's done it several weeks in a row now, so got to take care of that football.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Unloads to the right. Zips it out to his man. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards, and then stop that clock.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to pass on second down. Finds his man. It's Rodgers. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. A shot for the end zone. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted.
And he fires a bullet to the tight end. He gets a paw on it, but he couldn't get it in. He couldn't bring it in. What happens with tips and overthrows? Defenses usually take advantage. They do here, and they get the big INT.
They'll immediately call timeout. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To throw, it's Calandria. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like you've got a great scene there today in DeKalb. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
to advance on the football.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. He lost one down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's when the offense will set up shop. Rebels offense is back on the field. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Under fire. He's got it. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UNLV.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and gone.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the completion.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away.
Number 9 in punt formation to kick it away.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. They go to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Snagged out of the air. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
To the air, it's Calandria. Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll leave it with him. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Illegal blocking.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Here's the pressure. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
He's got it. He's got great speed. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. Leaves it with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Calandria. Got it in the middle, it's Bradley. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Makes the catch. It's Reynolds. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. He now has 110 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Vegas. Fitted in the window for the score. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And here's the return. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Givens. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Release to the back. The short hands, it's Johnson. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Taylor. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Here's a heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Calandria. Makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Going to sling it on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Makes the grab. It's given. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 14, and that's the way you find some room to operate. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Givens.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Johnson. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Second down, they'll go to the air. Gives him the big stiff arm. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down.
Here we go.
The give to the back. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Huskies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And the defense stopped him again on 2nd and goal. Trying to barge in.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Looking for the score. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. From the gun. Going for 6. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. Quick strike through the air for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Rebels offense is back on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.